Hello YouTubers out there, this is Jerry at the Movies with your host Jerry Saravia. So today we're doing another story in the long line of Indiana Jones 5 rumors that have been circulating since the release of Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull in 2008. The latest is from Karen Allen, the actress who played Marion-Ravenwood in Raiders of the Lost Ark and of course Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And she says that, well, it's happening. As long as George Lucas comes up with a story that they can all agree on. And as I said before, of course, the three principals, there are three principal people who would have to agree on a story and plot for a new Indiana Jones movie are Steven Spielberg, the director, George Lucas, the creator, and Harrison Ford. And so apparently Karen Allen, had talked to Steven Spielberg, and they emailed back and forth, and she said, what should I say? I'm doing this publicity. What should I say if people ask me the question about Indiana Jones 5? And he said, it's George Lucas's hands. He's game for it. Harrison is game for it. It's up to George Lucas to write the script, or get the script organized and the story, blah, blah, blah. In other words, they want to do one, but producer Frank Marshall seemed to imply, well, not even imply, he said outright 2 months ago or so, that there are no plans for an Indiana Jones 5. It's not in the pipeline. And that is when I said that maybe as a producer, either he's not going to be involved, or he might be, he just doesn't know, or he doesn't want to say. That is a possibility, that they're trying to keep this as top secret as possible. And, so there you have it. So Karen Allen is up for it. She would do it in a heartbeat. Steven Spielberg, as I said before, would. Well, I mean, I'm just repeating the same stories over and over again that I remembered from 2-3 years ago now. Steven Spielberg said he cracked the story for an Indiana Jones 5. Shia LaBeouf said it was happening, so that implied, of course, that Shia would be in the film. I mean, this is just old news, you know. We're just beating a dead horse at this point. It's the same old stuff. The only exception, of course, is that Frank Marshall said it's not in the pipeline. But if George Lucas wants to do it, you better believe he'll probably be involved as a producer. So this film is happening at some point, as long as the story comes to full fruition. Now, of course, this may be what she was told to say, because you know, after all, they're trying to keep this top secret. But that's what Karen Allen said on September 18th, 2012. Another thing she brought up was she mentioned Temple of Doom and Last Crusade, which of course she did not have a role in. And she says, and I quote, people were so mad at me for not being in those films, but it really had nothing to do with me. When they first asked me to do the Raiders, they said, this is the plan. The plan is we're going to do 3 films. You're in the first one. Whoever plays Indiana Jones will be in all 3. And they're going to go backwards in time, and you haven't seen him for 10 years, and when your character meets him in Raiders, so you won't be in those films, which of course was Temple of Doom. And but she had no idea that the film was going to be such a major success, and she says, uh-oh, I don't get to be in the next 2, and so on. But no harm or foul done there, because of course she's in Crystal Skull. I think we can also imply from this that she will be in Indiana Jones 5. Again, whenever this story comes to fruition. So I think this is still a go. Just we need to hear it from George Lucas, as I said all along. That's it. That's my latest update on this story, and this is Jerry the Movies with host Jerry Saravia, signing off.